Hello everyone, good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning everyone. My voice is audible to you? Yes, no. Please try to respond in the chat. Fine. Thank you. So yesterday we discussed about uh, some of the data, Power BI related concepts, like a building blocks in Power BI. So, and I shared the documentation with you. I hope everyone receiving the documents, right? Session 2 documents. So there are 5 important blocks in Power BI services. If you are observing this one, visualization is one of the block. So one of the very important area where we are going to concentrate. So to build these visualizations, we need some data set, right? Without data set, there is no visualization. So we have to extract the data and build the visualization. So which you are observing here this way, right? Data sets should be there, backend data sets should be there, and from there we are going to build the visualization, so which you are observing on your slide. So once the data set is available, once it has been get stored as a form of an hierarchy, then we will try to build the visualization. So if you are observing multiple visuals like a line chart, bar chart, clustered bar chart, and some of the important KPI cards which has been listed here. So we will extract the data sets which you are observing on the left hand side, different source systems as per the business requirement. Okay, so how you will get to know what source you are extracting means this all depends upon the business. So maybe if you are trying to build a project by connecting to the source systems like Oracle or else SQL Server, those are all we will get it in the form of requirement documentation. Okay, so from there we will extract the data sets and we are going to build the visualization. So multiple charts we are going to represent. Okay, for this, we are going to use a tool name called Power BI Desktop. Okay, we are going to do these activities, extracting the data and building the visualizations. We are going to use the tool Power BI Desktop environment. Okay, fine. Multiple visuals has been created, and we also discussed about one more block. Can someone please help me? So what is the difference between a report and dashboard? We discussed about it. Any guess? Sadhana, if you want to ask Carol something means you can raise a hand so that I will get to know. Okay, you can raise it. Currently, we have to select it manually. Previously, it was something like automatically whenever if you are trying to drag and drop a country, city, a map was been get detected, map visual automated way. Now we have to go there the visualization box and from there we have to select manually. So dashboard is nothing but a kind of a glance. Okay, we are going to see all the important metrics in one single page. Report development, we are going to do it on multiple pages. So collection of visuals, we are calling it as a report building. That activity, if you are trying to perform on multiple pages, more than one page, we are going to call it as a report. Okay, that's what we discussed yesterday, right? Please remember, in the interview prospect, this is very, very important. What is the difference between a report and dashboard? So don't confuse. So reports on multiple pages. And also one more difference is reports we are going to prepare in both the desktop level as well as in the cloud application part, Power BI services too. Okay. But dashboard, we are going to do it in the Power BI services only. Okay. Only we are going to prepare the dashboard at cloud environment. Please remember the differences. One or two differences is more than enough. Okay. And the interviews part. Got it? But I just want to come up because we are going to focus majorly onto this PL 300. Well, suppose if you are trying to choose your, I mean, if you want to move on to the data side, what are the different roles that are available? So these are the different roles. Business analyst, who are going to gather the requirements for us. Okay, requirement design and documentation, we are going to get it from them. Data analyst, so which we are going to focus as a part of PL 300 certification for platform certification. We are going to be the data analyst role. We are going to analyze the data, do the understanding the requirements which has been received from the business analyst, and we are going to prepare the visualization. That is the role. Data engineering part, DP-203 is the certification. That is completely different category. Like if you have to be more concentration onto the Azure and Azure fundamentals, and also we have to be more onto the Azure activity. Okay, Azure data factory and so on. Okay, data scientist. So each and every role or else every position has a separate certification. Data scientist, maybe if you are very good at the PySpark or else if you are moving on to the Python coding part, GP100 is the certification. Database administration, so maybe if you want to move on to the Azure administration side, then the certification is GP-300. So just for your reference, I'm providing this slide. So our major focus is on PL 300 data analyst. Okay, this is for our reference only. So can I move on to the data analyst to the data engineering? If you are interested, okay, if you are interested in the coding part, then it's very good to move on to the data engineering, I mean data analyst to the data engineering. But please focus on to the data analyst because we have major activities to do where we are in between the data, I mean the business analyst and the customers. Okay. So the data engineering team, they are going to provide all the integration errors, all the integrational data into this source system. And from there, we are going to bring the data source system, build the analysis, okay, to share the reports to the customer. Got it? But please be stick to this, okay, data analyst, PL 300. We have a separate certification here. And maybe if you are very interested on the data engineering part, just explore that part as well. Okay, fine. So if you are starting working on this data analyst part, so these are the regular activities. We have to work on the preparation of the data modeling. We already covered, right? And the mastering the pillars, right? Mastering the tool and Power BI, these are the general activities. So the tasks part, it has been segregated in the form of preparation, data preparation. Modeling preparation is nothing but the transformations. Okay, we have to build and get the data in a well organized way with the proper rows and columns. We have to get it in the form of a right table. Maybe the data is completely unstructured. You have to prepare to bring the data with by using some backend transformation, the formulas and function. We have to organize in a right manner. That is nothing but a data preparation. Once the data has been prepared, then we have to work on the data modeling part, because we are going to work with multiple tables from different source system, not with one single or else two tables in real time. We have to work with the multiple tables, so that we need to bring some relationship or connectivity with one table to the another table, and need to build a right model. Okay, schema designs, we have to do it. Star schema, snowflake schema. We will discuss that part also. Okay, what is the star schema, snowflake schema, and so on. And after the data modeling, we have to visualize it. So visualization is very important. So we have to select the charts, choose the right charts, and showcase the output to the business user. And then we have to analyze the data. I mean, that part should be on the services part. So either it is the output is coming fine or not, we have to validate the each and every metric and visualization, analyze it. And finally, we have to manage the source system by using some third-party connectors like gateway connections. So from there, we can start sharing the report to the customer and get the feedback or else the comments from them. Okay, these are the regular daily tasks that as a part of a data analyst. Even the certification level also, preparation of the data, we have some weightage. Data modeling and visualization, we have the weightages. Okay, 20 to 35% of weightages. And analyzing and managing the data is also having, at the administration part, we have some weightage. Okay, clear to you? Is that clear? Fine. This slide we already discussed. The key takeaways. Microsoft Power BI is a collection of software as a services, connectors. Maybe if you can try to represent what is Power BI means, you can respond that base, I mean, standard definition, or Power BI is a business intelligence tool where we are going to extract to transform. These are all activities we are going to perform. And finally, we are going to do that visual representation to start sharing this report to the end user. Okay. So who is going to take the business, I mean, like advantage to the business user, where they are going to do the beneficial or else the profitable decisions by observing your slides or else output. Okay. And where we are going to publish it, we are going to publish onto the Azure environment, and the data sets or else the blocks will be get stored in the Azure environment side, services level. Okay. And the accessible and security part, it is well secured. As per the authenticated users only, we can provide an access. Unauthorized users will not able to see any insight. Okay. Suppose maybe by mistakenly I have shared the link to some unknown user. He cannot open the report until you provide an access. Okay. We have to provide a right access to them, then only he can observe the insight. Otherwise, he cannot observe any insight. Okay. Is that clear, right? Everyone, clear to you? Try to respond in the chat box, please. It's a low code. We don't have any, we are not going to write any code. Okay, please remember, it's a no code. We are going to work on the functions and formulas only, Excel formulas and functions, some of the important functions. Okay. So these are the primary parts, Power BI desktop for the development activities we are going to do. And is that Power BI desktop will get supported on this Power BI desktop application? It will be get supported on iOS devices. Yes, no. Power BI desktop, it will get support on iOS devices. Yes, no. No, please. No. Power BI desktop, we have to install in Windows OS only. It will not get support on iOS MacBooks. Okay, that's what I mean. In the demos part, also somebody asked me about the what is the process. There is a defined process. We have to install some bridge connectors like a virtual machine. Okay, in iOS MacBooks. And from there, we have to install this Power BI desktop application. It will not get supported with iOS devices or else MacBook. Power BI desktop, I'm saying. I'm not saying about Power BI app. Power BI app, it will be get supported. Okay. Power BI desktop as a part of a development environment and iOS devices, MacBooks, it will not support directly. Okay. We need a third party connectors like VM, and from there we have to install this Power BI desktop. Okay, so here it is clearly mentioned there are three parts. Okay, Power BI consists of the Microsoft Windows desktop installation. Application should be installed there, and one more part, that is Power BI Online or Power BI Cloud, which is going to be run on the software as a services called Power BI services. And last one is mobile applications. The end user, he can view the report. Okay, he can interact with your developed report via their mobile applications too. Okay, it is not a mandatory to check the report on their laptops or as the mission. They can check the report while moving to somewhere, right? The business user, they can try to check your developed report by moving somewhere too. Okay, that's what Power BI mobile applications. Got it? Clear, everyone? Three important parts. Regularly, we are going to work on this Power BI desktop and services. We are not going to bother on this Power BI mobile, but we have to check the layout design, how it will be. Okay. So we have to work on these environments or else these parts, Power BI desktop and Power BI services. Please remember. See here, some of the common features. So maybe we'll get the question on the interviews. What are the common features between Power BI desktop and Power BI services? So if you're observing this Venn diagram, so there are some common features between Power BI desktop and Power BI services. Some unique features are there. I mean, in the both of the environments in Power BI desktop and Power BI services. Like example, Power BI services level, I can prepare the dashboard. That's what we discussed. We are aware of it. And report development, I can do it in both the parts. Reports, see here, report development is common between these two. That's what we discussed. Many data sources are there in Power BI desktop. Many data source extractions we can perform in Power BI desktop, but limited data sources extraction we can perform it Power BI services. In going forward, coming future, most like many data sources available, right? Their assumption or else maybe the Microsoft team, their plan is something like they have to get it all the data sources from the cloud itself. Okay, that is a futuristic tool. Not now. That is nothing but Microsoft Fabric. Okay, BI tool. So many data sources, but as of now, some data sources we are going to pull by using Power BI services. Lot of transformations, data transformations we can perform in Power BI desktop. We don't have any transformation here. Okay, we don't have an option to perform the data cleansing activities in Power BI services. And data modeling and shaping the data, we are going to perform in Power BI desktop. Okay, data modeling, like as I said, right? We are going to build some connectivity between one table to the another table. That activity we can perform in the Power BI desktop only, not at Power BI services. Okay. And KPI calculations like a DAX objects, right? Data analysis expression. We can perform at Power BI desktop only, not in services. We don't have that option. Okay. And themes are also background templates we can design at Power BI desktop only, not at Power BI services. We don't have the theme galleries or else templates, okay, background templates. We cannot design the Power BI services part. Row level security or LS, which is very, very hard of the two. We can perform in both of the layer like Power BI desktop and Power BI services too. So RLS creation, we can do it in Power BI desktop. And RLS management we can perform in the services, like how, who are the users to provide an access, what is the management, like I want to give the particular email IDs only, that management activities, we can do that activity in Power BI services. Okay. And if you're observing the common, what is common means? So both we can extract the data. Report development, we can perform at both of the levels in Power BI desktop and services. Visualizations are common. Okay, different types of charts, graphs are common. Security control, so RLS implementations and all is common there. Data filters, like maybe if I'm trying to choose some slicer, it is automatically changing. Other visuals are getting impacted. That filtration is common between both Power BI services and Power BI desktop. And bookmarking. What is this bookmarking in the sense? And generally, maybe I like to visit one of the site on regular basis, on daily basis. So I can bookmark it on the website, right? On daily basis, I want to, maybe I want to like attendance, I want to figure out the attendance on daily basis at morning 9 o'clock. So I just, instead of selecting the website and try to navigate there, I can bookmark it as a quick reference. So this is common in both Power BI desktop and Power BI services. Question and answer, natural language assistance is common between both. So we can try to type the query. The output will be responded in the form of visualization, that is common. Okay. So our visuals or else advanced charts are common between both Power BI desktop and Power BI services. Okay. Is that clear? So Power BI desktop is a complete data analysis and report development tool. And it's a free application we can install in our missions, where it get included Power Query Editor, data modeling activities we can perform there in Power BI desktop, and report designing also we can, last active visualization also we can prepare in Power BI desktop. Power BI services is a cloud-based application. That's what I said, right? Azure-based environment. So what it will do? So we can perform the data. I mean, whatever the report development, we can start sharing this report to global users and collaborate internally within the team. Okay. These activities we are going to perform. Like we have to share the report to the final end users, audience. These activities we are going to perform at Power BI services online too. Okay. Try to remember the differences between Power BI desktop and Power BI services. And what is common? Try to remember 3 to 4. I'm not asking you to remember all the differences. Try to remember 3 to 4 differences between Power BI desktop and Power BI services. Is that clear? Shall we go ahead with the next slide? Is it clear? You don't need to note down, or else maybe you don't need to take any snapshot. I will share this presentation with you. Is that clear? Response, please. Fine. What's the flow of Power BI? So if you're observing, first we need to bring the data by using get data option. So we have to import some source system, so which has been listed here, common data source system, left hand side. Okay, here. Excel, Power BI dataset, live connections, data flow, SQL Server, common data source system. Or else maybe I want to get connected to the CSV files, comma separated values, or website data extraction. So we can have to extract the data by using an option or as a tab name called get data. Once it get extracted, we have to clean up by using the transform data. There is a little down arrow. If you're observing transform data part, down arrow is there. Click on the transform data. It will be navigate you to the one more window name called Power Query Editor. Okay, there we are going to perform the data transformation activities like a data cleansing activities. Okay, once data transformation or else the data cleansing activity is completed, next we can start designing the report. Okay, backend we have to perform many activities like a data modeling we have to do, but at a glance, what is the flow of Power BI means? Get the data, transform it, and design the report and publish this report to the somewhere. Where we are going to publish this report? So as I said, it is an interactive sessions. So I don't want like I have to navigate or else I have to move forward. Try to respond, please. Where we are going to publish this report? Is that a Power BI services or somewhere, some different applications? Server is different. Power BI server is completely different. Okay, which is an on-premises PBIRS. Okay, Power BI reporting server is completely different. Power BI services is a cloud or Power BI online. Power BI cloud. These are the names. Power BI reporting server is one more application is there. It's completely different. Please remember. Okay. Paginated reports we are going to develop by using report server. Okay. That is completely different. So we are going to publish this report by, to the Power BI cloud or Power BI online. Okay. Or Power BI services. Got it? Fine. To get this done, what are the backend activities we are going to do? See here, one more slide. Similar slide. If you are observing for the data transformations part, we are going to work with M language, M queries, functions. So I'm seeing it as a language, right? M language or else a formula language. The name itself is indicated. We are going to work with the formulas and functions. Okay. For the data preparation part, we are going to work with formulas and functions only. I'm saying it is a language, but we are not going to write a huge code or else something. Okay, we are going to work with formulas and functions. Okay, that's why mashup language. What is this mashup language means? Sometimes, as per the requirement, I'm going to extract the data from Excel files. Some of the files should be Excel, and some other source table I'm going to fetch it from SQL Server. So I need to blend it, both Excel files and SQL Server, correct? Maybe I want to give a common mapping or else a common join condition. So this is nothing but a mushing up the data, okay? Blending the data with one source system to another source system. So further, the backend language, we are going to call it as a mashup language, okay? That's what here. The data transformations part, M query or else Power Query functions or formula language functions we are going to use in the transformation level. Once it get done, okay, data is been very clear, cluster clear, that has been organized well with proper rows and columns. In Power BI desktop level, we are going to work with one more language name called DAX language. Okay, data analysis expression. That is also not a programming side. Like we are not going to write the huge code or else something. We are going to work with data, Power BI desktop level, DAX, okay, summation, aggregation functions, different functions are there, textual functions, multiple functions are there as per the reporting design. Okay, that's what at the last stage, we are going to use the DAX function. The example I will tell you. So while designing the report, my end user, he is observing the current sales and you want to compare it with the previous year sales. What is the previous year at the same time? Okay, same particular sales value. What is the same number? What is that the same number or is a different number? He want to compare it, current year sales with the previous year. So for that, they are going to use a language name called to get it calculated DAX language, data analysis expression. Okay, that one we are going to work on the Power BI desktop level. So desktop level, to work on the business calculations, we are going to use the DAX language. For backend part, to cleanse the data, okay, for cleaning up the unwanted columns or also rows or also duplicates, we are going to use M language. Two languages that we have. M language in the backend part for data cleansing, and to implement the business calculations and to work on the data model, we are going to use DAX language, data analysis expression. Clear? It's very best practices part. You can easily identify and work on this. I mean, what are the languages that we have? Is that clear? Let me know if you want me to explain one more time. Just remember, okay, we can extract the data sets by using get data option. The source should be something like always not structured, sometimes semi-structured, sometimes unstructured. For cleanup, backend language is M language. And to design the data model and to implement some business calculations, we are going to use one more language in Power BI Desktop, that is DAX language, data analysis expression. And in the calculated column measures, these are all objects in DAX part. Okay, we will discuss thoroughly what it is. Okay. See here, once you open your report, this one already explained yesterday or day before yesterday, I think so. In Power BI Desktop, once you open your application, Power BI Desktop application, you can see three important tabs or else views. Okay. By default tab, can someone please help me? What is the by default you are going to observe the tab? Which tab it is? Is that a data tab or else a model tab or else a report tab? By default, what is the tab? Once you open your Power BI Desktop application, which tab it is? By default tab. Please remember, this is important. Okay. Report tab by default, not the data tab or else a model tab. So report tab for creating the visualizations. So as I mentioned, right, we are going to spend most lot of our time at that visualization in Power BI Desktop. Okay, that is in the model building or else a data observations. Okay, what are the columns that we have and which visual we are going to choose. Okay, most of our primary activities in Power BI Desktop level. Next tab, we are going to call it as a data tab. So after connecting the data and performing the data transformations, we have to see some important columns, okay, in the form of a tableau, right? Those information, okay, like example, number of columns or as total number of records, I can observe by using data view or data tab. Okay. Last view, we are going to call it as a model view. So here we are going to build the relationships between one table to the another table. If you are extracting multiple tables, we need to bring some relationship between one table to the another table. Otherwise, visual will not give any right information. You'll get an abnormal numbers, abnormal metrics. Okay. Model is very, very important. That one we are going to do it in the last tab, model tab. Okay. So some of the key areas that we have, please try to remember. Table tab or else a data tab, both are same, right? It's showcasing the table view. Okay. Whenever if you are trying to unhover table or else, that's what I said, right? Tabular view we can observe in the second tab. The name has been get changed, I think so. Okay. Report view also we can say. Report view, data view, model view. Got it? The important key areas once you open your Power BI Desktop, right? I'm just coming from down, okay, here. So we can start creating the pages, okay? Like example in Excel, we can see something like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. Like that, in Power BI desktop application, we will call it as in pages. Okay, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So we can add in the differences part. What is the difference between Excel and Power BI means you can add it. We can call in Excel sheets. In Power BI, we can call this as a pages. Okay, yesterday we discussed about what is the difference between Excel and Power BI, right? So we can add this one also as one difference. Okay, this is the central canvas. So here we are going to build the visualization. In this particular area, we are going to build the visualization. Okay. And by default, you can observe the slices, filtration part. Either you want to filter on this one particular page, or maybe you want to filter based on particular criteria or else a category on all the designed pages. So example, I have 3 to 4 pages. I want to filter with one particular category, like example, one country, India. I want to see in all pages which has been developed with India filtration. So in that kind of a scenario, filter on all pages. So here it is. Okay. Filter on all pages. You able to see right here. So the filtrations we can perform it here. And after that, one more view or else a canvas, we are going to call it as a visualization. So previously, 3 months back, we have a separate canvas like this. Now we are not observing this canvas because it has been changed. The layout has been changed to the home tab itself. Okay, we are not observing this visualization on the right hand side. So we have a separate canvas previously, I mean, 3 months back, like this visualization. Try to select the visuals. Now this tab has been moved to header level here. Here we can observe. Let me open the report. I mean, Power BI desktop, and I will show you. So visualization. So how many of you able to see this visualization tab here? Can someone please help me? Like this. Visualization tab on the right hand side. How many of you observing the visualization tab on the right hand side? You're able to see on the right hand side here, not on the ribbon part. This is the home ribbon. You have to see it in the latest version. This tab has been moved to here. You're able to see my cursor, right? It has been moved to home tab here. Okay, 3 months back, it is observed here, visualization on the right hand side. Now in the current latest version, by enabling the new feature, preview feature, this tab has been moved to home tab here itself. Okay, we are not going to see this visualization anymore on the right hand side. Like that, fields are data. So whatever the connected or else extracted table, okay, connected tables I can observe here. Previously, 3 months back, this is the 3 months back side, okay. Fields we can observe, fields we are going to call it, but now we are going to call it as a data tab, okay, data. So this tab also is not visible now, okay, we have to select it manually, okay, you cannot able to see this tab too. Filter tab is available still. These two tabs has been moved to ribbon part here. We have to select it so that it will be visible for us. I will open that application and then I will explain it one more time. Okay. You are having right hand side. Okay, no problem. I will make it as an above. Okay. There is an option. It's a preview feature, right? Okay. We have to enable that feature. Okay. So that it will be moved to the top. So important areas, key areas that we have to remember. So please try to remember these important steps. First, we need to bring the data where to Power BI desktop application to create a report. Very important steps. Bring the data first onto the Power BI desktop and create a report. Okay, we have to do that activity in Power BI desktop only. Once it gets done, we have to publish onto the cloud environment, that is Power BI services, and there with some new visuals and new KPIs, we can build a dashboard also. Okay, at Power BI services level. That's what I said. Power BI services level, We can build a dashboard as well. And then we can start sharing this dashboard or as a reports to the people or as the business user who is expecting some insights, okay, who want to take some business decisions. So we can start sharing these reports to the people who are going to take some profitable decisions. And what they will do, they will start checking your report. They will start interacting with the report, shared report via mobile applications, maybe their laptops or else tablet. Okay, these are the steps that we have to keep in our mind. Okay, as a data analyst. Understood? Fine. A quick knowledge check to you. So please observe. A quick knowledge check. Please observe here. What is the common flow of activity in Power BI? I'm expecting the right answers from everyone. Please try to respond. A, B, C, D. Read the options and let me know your answers in the chat box. Read the options A, B, C, D. Just slowly you can read it. Answers, I'm expecting the right answers on. First one. What is a common flow? Where we are going to design the report. I thought it will be helpful to you, so that's why I prepared it. So hopefully it will be helpful. Okay. First one is C. On which of the following are building blocks of Power BI? Please try to read it out A, B, C. We have three options here. Common blocks, building blocks of Power BI. So these blocks are available in Power. I mean, it's an additional question. Sorry for this, and not added. Is that blocks are available at Power BI services or else Power BI desktop? Is that building blocks are available at Power BI services or Power BI desktop? Additional question. Sorry for that. I haven't added. Where it is available? Blocks are available at dash. These are the certification that blocks. Just observe. These building blocks are available at where? Is that in Power BI desktop or services? Where it is available? Which environment? So we are not clear that Power BI desktop level. I haven't said these blocks are available, right? At Power BI services level, these building blocks are available. Visualization, dataset, reports, dashboard, and tiles. Power BI services level, these building blocks are available. Okay. A collection of ready-made visuals pre-arranged in a dashboard or else a report is called what in Power BI? So I haven't discussed about anything on the canvas part, schedule refresh. It's an app design. We can try to rearrange the visuals or else the dashboard. Ready-made visuals are there. We can rearrange it. So it's an app development. Okay, I haven't discussed about the canvas and schedule refresh. Apps we can perform. We can design in Power BI services. In cloud application, we can design the app. So maybe it's an additional question to you. Can we design the app in Power BI desktop? App development in desktop. Yes, no. Can we design app development in Power BI desktop? Yes, no. No. Power BI desktop, we cannot design the app. Apps, we can design it. Power BI services. Understood? Is that clear to you? Everyone? Good. I hope it will be helpful to you, the questionnaires which I have prepared, and also the additional questions which I have asked. Okay, I haven't projected here, but in the certification PL 300, we have this type of a question. It is yes or no category. Okay, yes or no. Can we design an app in Power BI desktop? Yes, no. You have to tell a right answer. No only. Okay. We cannot design app development at Power BI desktop. We can do it in Power BI services. Okay. I will share you the slides. Okay, knowledge check slide. Please go through it. If you have any queries or else something, you can respond to via email ID, or else maybe you can just represent which topic you want to discuss. We will discuss it accordingly. Okay. It's a very, very important slide. If you're observing, this is a very important slide. So we already come across this 7 important pillars. So just again, okay, what are the steps? See here, first we need to extract the data. Step one, we have to get some information to where? Power BI desktop. Okay, we have to get that information to where? Power BI desktop application. Once extracted, once the information has been extracted, imported, extract or imported. Next activity is transform the data. That means cleanup, data cleanup we are going to perform. Where we are going to perform the data cleanup is that in Power BI desktop or Power Query editor. Where? Which layer? Data transformations. I hope it will be helpful to ask the questions, right? Data transformations, are we going to do in it Power BI desktop or Power Query editor? Which one we discussed? Power Query editor, which is an inbuilt ETL layer. So that means you are saying ETL, right? Can I extract the data from Power Query editor? Yes, we can easily extract the data from Power Query editor. So what is the best practices? I will discuss that later. So ETL activities we are going to perform at Power Query editor. Okay, cleansing activities. Next, once that step has been completed, data modeling. So if you are extracting multiple tables, more than one, we have to build a relationship. Okay, a connectivity, data mapping we have to build between one table to the another table. That one we are going to do in Power BI desktop level. Okay, Power BI desktop level. In which view we are going to do that activity? Which tab? Tab. We discussed it. Model view or model tab. Okay. Once the data modeling has been done, next activity is we are going to perform the business calculations like important metrics we have to design. That activity also we are going to do it at Power BI desktop level. Calculations, analysis, data analysis we are going to perform at the Power BI desktop level. And next step is data visualization. It is not simply like extracting the data and coming to the fifth step. In between these many steps we need to perform. As an developer, as an analyst, we have to do this second step, third and fourth thoroughly. And then we have to navigate to the fifth step. Okay. Some people like whoever not aware of this Power BI, it is just like an extracting and visualizing, but they don't know in between steps like a 2, 3, 4, which is very, very important. Our time taken process will be second, third, and fourth activities only. Visualizations, anybody can select it. Okay, with with knowing or not knowing, they can select visual and just try to drag and drop. They know that part. But in between transformation part, we are going to spend maximum time on data modeling, which is the heart of report development, and business implementation calculation. So this activity also very, very important. So after that, we can come across this visualization. So we can start creating the stories. We can start telling some stories to the business user. So like important metrics, we have to choose by choosing the right visual, and we are going to visualize it. This activity also we are going to perform at Power BI desktop. Okay. And the next is completed. Sixth activity. So we can start sharing this report to the customers, audience. Where? Environment, platform or environment. Okay, we can start sharing this report to the end users. Next activity is we have to automate it, right? So once these all steps has been completed, we have to automate it by using one connector. We already discussed about it. Architecture, we discussed about by using a connector. There is a technical name. We discussed about that. What is the name? How we are going to automate the reports? Dash. I will give the options. Gateways and Power Apps, Power Automate, all the above. How we are going to automate it? Data automation, gateways. Okay. The last step is data automation we are going to perform by using gateway connections. We have to pass the source credentials to this gateway connections, and then we can schedule as per the data availability. I will show you that process, how we are going to configure the gateways too. Okay, there are two approaches, two gateways are there, standard gateway and personal gateways. Which one we are going to utilize and all, we will discuss it in the last. Okay, not now. So the data automation also we can perform as a developer. Okay, analyst. So these are the important steps. I hope this explanation is clear to you. Yes? Or else maybe if we stuck it somewhere, please tell me. And the same step only, I just written manually here. 1 to 7. Data extraction, transformation, model, calculations. In a simple way, I have written. Fifth one is data visualization. Distribution is nothing but publishing the report. Automation, we are going to perform in services part. So 1 to 5 in Power BI desktop, and it is 100% free. And that one we are going to call it as a development environment. And 6 and 7, we are going to use it in Power BI services. Suppose some companies have their own administration team, we no need to perform those steps. 6 and 7 steps are not required as a developer. Sometimes if there is no administration team on Power BI services, there is no management on this Power BI services, we have to do that. We have to take the ownership of 6th and the 7th activities, we have to perform it. Okay. So that's what I just want to give. Fine. So tomorrow, right, we will work on the query editor best practices. So these are the very important data transformations, best practices like renaming the column, deleting the column. So how we are going to do that each and every activity with the general examples we will discuss. Okay, what I have come across in my real time, with those examples we will discuss it. Clear to everyone? Is that okay? Best practices. We will extract the data and do the transformations. These are all the very important transformations which we will regularly come across. Got it? Fine. I'm stopping up to this part. And if you have any queries or anything that we need to discuss, please raise your hand digitally so that we will discuss it again. Okay. Sorry, there is some disturbance. Raise your hand if you have any queries. Yes, tell me. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Gaurav.
Uh, Sir, yesterday I didn't get the notes, sir. Yesterday
I
day
have
before
received
yesterday
these.
notes and yesterday notes, sir. Can you
I have
please send
received.
me?
Okay, I have received these mail IDs from Naresh administration team, Sam. So can you
Can you
please?
please add my
Yeah,
email ID, sir?
yeah. I have to get it from him. Okay, once I will get it, I will add it on daily basis. I will start sharing these documentations, whatever I have. Okay,
Okay,
please check
sure,
with
sir.
him. Please check with
Okay,
him,
sure.
and then I will add it, and you will get it today itself. Okay, whatever the, I mean, last 3 days, right? 3 days onwards, we get started our regular
Yes,
session.
sir. Yes,
This
sir.
is the third session. So
Yes, sir.
just check with him and then I will start sharing this. documentation with you. Okay,
Okay,
fine.
sure, sir.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Just tell me. Oh, you are asking for the bridge connector. Okay, I will share it for today. Okay, you are using MacBook, right? That's what you said. I will share the documentation with you. Please go through it. Okay, we need to. I mean, you have to get it install some virtual machine, which is a bridge. There you have to install one more application, that is Power BI desktop application. I mean, the mail IDs that I have to get it from Naresh IT team, Akhil. So just check with him so that I can start sharing these documents. Tell me, Murthy, have any query?
Yeah, sir, actually, in my right hand side, as I can see the visualization option, so how can I disable that option and like how can I make it on top?
I will tell you. I will that what tomorrow I will open that application. I can showcase what are the new features that has been added. Okay, preview features. As of now, please make it as on right hand side only. But we have to enable this visualization on the top. That is from the preview feature. That one we will discuss in tomorrow. I will open the tomorrow application. I will discuss what are the preview features that we need to enable. Okay. As of now, maybe it is disabled. I will tell you in tomorrow's discussion. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Clear? Ah,
Clear.
okay. As of now, you can see on the right hand side, visualization tab and data tab and so on. But going forward, we have to adopt our new features too. So these are the preview features. Okay, please try to enable it.
Which link you have shared me? Through that
Ah,
link only I have.
that is fine. But those, as I said, right, these are all the new features, preview features, not in the general availability. It's some, I mean, like for installation, we have to enable it, that few features as per the latest version. So where it is, where we have to enable that preview features and all, we will discuss in tomorrow's session.
Okay. Some
No
of
worry.
the features still I'm not able to get it, sir, because on the
One
first
second.
session you
Right
have.
away, I can show you. Tomorrow also, I will showcase you. So go to here, files, options and settings, options, files, options and settings, options, preview feature. So here you have to enable on object interaction so that once it is enabled, maybe it is not checked at your end. You have to enable it. We have to check mark, close it, close your complete Power BI desktop application, reopen it so that you can see visualization tab here in the home tab part. Okay, it's a preview feature. The meaning of preview is as per the community, right? Latest releases. First, they will check what is the utilization. So, okay, whether the developers they are utilizing and making this as an right way, and they are going to share the feedbacks also, the developers and community part. So as per the utilization of these new preview features, they will release it as a general availability. Okay, in generally, you don't need to select it again. They will release it as a general global audience part. Okay, so as a part of a development, we can utilize it, these new preview features. Okay, anyway, I will discuss in tomorrow's session detailed, okay, in detailed way. Okay, what is this roll up concept? I don't know. What is this? In Power BI, do you have any roll-up concepts? VK. Murthy, is that clear to you? What is this roll-up? I mean, maybe some technical name. You can tell me some other name for this. What is this
Hello,
roll-up?
sir.
Tell me.
Hello, sir. Is my voice
Yes,
audible?
yes, audible. Yes, tell me.
Okay. Sir, for example, if there is a field called project ID.
Hmm.
Okay, so in that we have parent project and we have sub project level one and level two.
Hmm.
So whatever value, there are some roll-up values. Roll-up basically is like if there are some sub-level projects to the
So
parent project.
you want to navigate from parent level to the sub level projects. Is that what you are calling
Uh,
it as a roll up?
no, like
Mm,
whatever values we have
mm,
at the sub-level project levels,
mm,
level one,
mm,
2, 3. So
Okay.
those all things get summed up and it will show up at the parent level.
Okay. Understood. The values only. I mean, maybe example, January,
Yeah.
you can showcase some, I mean, like a summarized value. Maybe in January, there is some categories which has been distributed for each and every category by some value. So I have to visualize the January total value and also sub values. Is that my understanding fine? Correct?
You have to visualize the total value and even the individual
Sub
values,
values
right?
too. I mean, individual
Yeah,
values
yeah,
too. Okay.
yeah.
Fine. That I mean that part like not tomorrow. We will discuss it later because we have to get started from slowly, right? If I can showcase that
Okay,
immediately, people will not understand. So that's why
yeah,
please
okay,
we will discuss it, the
okay,
topic.
okay, okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Any other? Akhil, I will check the process. I will share you the details. Okay. Once I will receive the mail ID from Naresh IT, I will check and I will share you the documentation with you. Okay. But don't install directly the Pro. I mean, this Windows installation versions in MacBook. You cannot open. Okay. Fine then. Thanks for joining. Tomorrow we will get connected and we will discuss few more important topics. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining.